Alright, so hello, my name is Typical Phantom 11. Today guys, I'm back. So what you guys need are a straw, a scissor, right there as I'm showing, a knife. I am just using a knife. You guys can use the scissor or the knife, whichever one you want to use. And then also you can use some gauze right there as I'm showing right there. And you're gonna need some tape. I'm using some surgical tape. You guys are also going to need a bowl or a cup or whatever full of water, and then what else you're gonna need is soap. I'm just using Ajax, by the way, so you guys don't really need Ajax, so it doesn't really matter. You just need roll soap. Alright, starting off here, I'm starting off with I'm so dumb. Hold on. Oh, so what I'm doing here is I'm cutting some gauze here, so then I could dip it with some water and rub it on the table, because once I create the bubbles, it needs you don't really need this, but it's for better quality. It's better for the bubbles to actually be able to accumulate onto the table because it's already wet. So it has a better higher chance. So I'll just put it right there, so then I can show you guys that I am putting the soap into there. You guys don't really need this much. I'm just putting that much because can't be too risky, and also I have a lot of water in here, so the more soap you have, the better it is. But you want to get a nice high concentration of salt and soap and water in there. So I'm mixing it together there for nice quality soap and water. And you guys don't really need this if you guys just have already bubbles if you have some bubbles or whatever, bubble solution, you guys can use that. It doesn't really matter. What you want to do is get your straw and just stick it in there, mix it up, get some bubbles in there if you want to, just get it in there. And then what you guys want to do is put the straw in your mouth the other side and start blowing. Then once you start blowing, if it breaks, then put it in there, try it again. But if it's working like here, then just keep on blowing inside the bubble and pull it out slowly. And then get some dip it in there more, and then put it back in there. And as you can see, I was able to do it again. So if you want to make it a minimal size, because the outside bubble, because it's gonna start growing as, see there, it broke. It starts growing as you fill more air in there and fill the bubbles inside of there. And it might not work all the time. Like, I'm having trouble here doing it. I'm getting frustrated, but you want to fill it up to a good size, and then once you put the other bubble in there, it's going to make it inflate the outer bubble. So you want to make sure your bubble is small enough, and because if the bubble gets too big, it's going to literally explode. So you want to make sure it's at a good height there. There we go. As you see there, I created a triple bubble effect, and I think this is where I put down the straw, and it literally just breaks the bubble. I don't know why, it just did. But as you see here, I had trouble. It actually blew up, and there you go. It blew up again, but the triple ones, I had to blow it up again for another camera angle, and there's two. Alright, so here's me cleaning it up, because you want to make sure when you're done, you clean it up nice and good. Alright, so here is for the next thing that's going to be going on. I have two things. It's the bubble is inside the bubble, and now it's the bubble gun. So I am going to be featuring a bubble gun here, so yeah. So here's scissors. You can either use the scissor or the knife. I'm using the knife. So what you guys are going to want to do is peel off the actual wrapping for the thing. And here I got real good OCD, so I did not want that to be on there with the claws and everything. It looks very weird to me, so kind of wasting time here, but still, it's like I just can't have it on there, or it's just gonna ignore me a lot. I'm trying to get the best camera angle here, so that's like where I kind of want it to be. You guys can somewhere be around there, probably around the 4th line down. How much of this? About 6, 7 lines down, maybe 5 or 6 lines down. is a good place to start cutting. This knife is very sharp, so it's enough to cut open the plastic. I didn't cut it fully straight because I was just hurrying up and wanted to get this over with. But yeah, as you guys can see there, I have fully now cut it off because wants to waste time just cutting off that little small piece. And here is where you guys need to focus. So putting over the, so that's what you guys gonna want to do. You guys want to put the gauze over the thing, kind of measure it to make sure you got the right amount of gauze for it. So what I'm doing here is I'm folding the gauze over gauze pretty much, because I want it to gather as much soap in there, because when you dump, because you're gonna dip it into the actual soap like you did with the straw, so it gathers the soap and the water into the gauze, because it's able to suck up the water that has the soap in it. And then once you blow through it, it's just like blowing through a bubble stick or whatever, and it blows out the bubbles from it. As you see, I'm having trouble cutting the thing, and I think this is where my OCD kicked in. I had to cut it because I had real bad OCD. Nope, I just folded it over and got with it. But you want to fold it over and then grab your cup, and you want to put it directly over on top of it. And then what you want to do is get some tape and then tape it around the whole entire thing. So make sure that the tape is covering up the gauze. I mean, not like on top, but like on the side, so it keeps it strapped down. Just get a good length of tape, as you guys see there. And you might seem that that's a lot, but it's actually not a lot. And since this is surgical tape, it's easy to tape around the whole entire thing. I mean, easy to rip apart. But as you guys see there, like I said, you wrap it around and you make sure it's tight and firm, so not really too much air escaping from the sides. You want to make sure all the air is escaping from the top, so that all the bubbles come through. Now, through these small little holes in the gauze, it is going to create a many little bubbles, and create so many mini little bubbles, so you have a way more big population of bubbles in there. So you want to make sure you probably use a lot of soap for this. I'm not really sure, but I'm just showing it off here. And also you want to make sure you unscrew it before. I didn't unscrew it before, so it's kind of hard to take off. I just do it. But you just dip it in there and then you blow out, and you will see the most amazing thing. And also you might want to have a towel with you just in case, because it kind of does get messy. But as you guys can see there, look at that. Isn't that just amazing? Kind of satisfying though, of how it comes out. But look at that, all those small little bubbles from gauze, and just from a little bit of dipping of the soap, and it creates all those bubbles. As you guys can see there, it got kind of messy in the back from all those supplies needed, but look at that nice fine soap. It is just amazing. And you can blow it as much as you want. A lot comes out, but after a while you might have to dip it again because it runs out of soap, of course. But it does have a very long supply of soap and water in there that you guys can be using for it. And look at that, isn't that just satisfying? All those bubbles. And it is kind of satisfying when you actually feel it around and push around. Like when you do it, it just feels amazing. Also, if you guys want to hurry up and get it off of you, you don't really need to wash it. I guess you can wash it, but you could wipe it all over your hands. Just keep on wiping it and wiping it and wiping it. And look at that, it is going away. And what you can do, like, it also makes your skin kind of dry, but you can go wash it off real quick. And it's kind of hard to clean up that unless you had like a big towel, but that towel was already wet because, of course, like I saw earlier in the video. But It does kind of do the job.